Okay, so power of consistency. I'm moving forward and I will not spend too much time on it. We did cover this last week when we looked at the partnership, but I just thought it will be a good motivation again, a gentle reminder to everyone that even a small thing as little as 5 millimeter, tiny little slab of wood of stone can actually cause impact to something which is more than 3 feet and is over 100 pounds, many times bigger, stronger, mightier than the 5 millimeter piece we are talking about. If we have momentum, we can move mountains even beyond. So if you remember that momentum moves mountain easily, anyone can. So the takeaway I would like you to have is that not giving up, no matter whether you're seeing the result or not, will help you come out of it. So when you're not doing anything, you itself are coming out of it, though the pace is slow. And when you act, even if you're not seeing something out of it, you should know that your actions will build one on top of another and you will come out of it. So some simple motivation, and I'm coming to the end of the presentation. I know today as well we have taken quite a lot of time. I'm sorry, guys, 2.5 hours almost. So if you are completely down and out, and I know we looked at some of the things you can do to motivate yourself, I just wanted to leave you guys with some simple message or messages rather. Consider this example of a non-functioning watch rather than malfunctioning watch, because malfunctioning watch still can work, right? A non-functioning watch which does not move, does not work at all. So even a non-functioning watch is right twice a day, tells you the correct time. Something that is not moving at all is right twice a day, 60 times in a month, right? You multiply with the year, 60 into 12, 1320, or 720. 720 times. Even if a watch that is not functioning, are we as bad as non-functioning watch? Do we consider our life to be as non-functioning watch? I know many of us do. When we are in pain, when we are in such situations. But even if you do think you are like a non-functioning watch, though you are not, you still can be right at least twice a day. And when a non-functioning watch can be right, just remember, even if you think you do not have anything, it is possible to come out. Whether you have belief or trust, or even if you don't have belief or trust, because life is a movement. And if you don't have belief or trust, there's still a hope. If you can't make yourself to have a belief or trust, you can make yourself to have hope. And if you can't make yourself to have hope, at least you can remember life is a movement. And with movement, We move from one place to another, one situation to another. Time does not wait for anyone. Eventually, you will come out of it, no matter where you are, what you have done, what is happening, what the future look like. Anyone, everyone will come out of it. And when I say you, please don't take I'm saying only the people in the meeting. I'm trying to, or I'm trying to say everyone here is so miserable or whatever. I'm just saying you as in general, right? I'm sure you understand that. So just remember that. Taking a comment. Okay, Laura, thank you so much once again. I'm sure even if you consider you are like a non-functioning watch or worse than that, you are better, definitely better than a non-functioning watch. Now I'll tell you one secret as a form of motivation. It is a spiritual secret, but it is true. And with all my sincerity and honesty, I would like you to remember this. If I have to ask you to do one thing, practice goodness. And I'll give you one analogy here. Remember, practice goodness. And when you practice goodness, you can focus on making your life O or life type as O. And it is based on the blood type, right? We all know O positive, O negative are universal donors. Try to make your life type as O, either positive or negative. I'll leave it up to you. Be the universal donor. Change your life type to O. The message I will give you. Practice goodness and change your life type to O. Because you know why? What happens when you becomes O from the goodness? You are left surrounded with godness. So when you practice goodness, focus on being the O positive, O negative, universal donor. Because when you become O, the goodness in you will become godness. You will be surrounded by godness. And I'm not saying because I just want to make you feel good. I'm saying because it is the way life and universe is. So the other thing we discussed last week on the the partnership with the universe, the definition. And let's not look at the world definition, let's look at what we discussed last time. So if the God created the universe, or the creator created the universe when nothing else existed, the question would be, won't it be fair to say that we were all created by the same what existed, in this case God or creator? And if that is the case, doesn't that prove that we all have the God or creator element in us or divine in us? If we remember this definition, we will know that we all have the divine in us. Whether you consider your life to be bad or a non-functioning watch or worse than a non-functioning watch, There is divine power in everyone. We just need to see and act on it. All other things will fall in place. People who are spiritual, people who become as powerful, are able to do so many things, so capable. Why are they becoming powerful or able to do something or able to understand everything? Have you asked that? Why do they get information without reading books or finding information from somewhere else? The only thing they do is realize that divine in us. The closer you go to that divine, the more you will see that divine connection, and the more you will see the situation, circumstances, life, relationship, things around you changing. So if you remember the definition, just remember this. We all have that divine in us or creator in us if you are not religious. And if we know that little more, that will change things exponentially. It's like we have something in our backyard or in our garage, some equipment lying, but we don't know because it's in under the pile of so many things. But if we know that we have that equipment, won't we use that? That's the only difference. We all have that in the junk of the thoughts that we have, in the junk of experiences that we have created, or that we have gathered over the period of our lifetime. The thing that have been told to us, whether you call them limiting beliefs, you call them experiences, you call them whatever, and we don't see the divine in us. We all have that equipment that we are looking for. We just have to find it. So I'll leave you with that, with the hope that I hope you find that equipment, divine thing in you.